Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited for today's video because we are going to be talking about the best makeup products, in my opinion, under $25. Now, I do just want to give a quick disclaimer. A lot of the products that I'm going to be talking about today are minis offered at Sephora, and the full size of these items do cost over $25. However, you don't need a full-size product in every single makeup product that you purchase, and if project planning has taught me anything, it's that it takes a long time to even go through minis. So I want to talk to you guys about some of my favorite makeup products that you can purchase for under $25. A lot of them are from Sephora. There are some Ulta products mixed in here, and I actually do have all of them on my face today. So if you guys are interested in hearing some of my favorite makeup products for under $25, then stay tuned. But first, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I hope you'll consider doing so before you go. I post videos every single Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so I actually have products for like a full face, obviously. All the products I'm going to talk to you guys about today are currently on my face, plus a few extras. Also, please forgive me for my hair. I tried to like make it look like I tried by adding a clip, but I feel like I just look ridiculous. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna try and go in order of like how you would put these products on your face, starting with primer. Can you guys guess what primer I'm gonna recommend? It's the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothing Priming Moisturizer, my favorite primer of all time. Now, I do have the full size, which is $28, but you can purchase a mini for $14 from Sephora. If you decide to purchase the full size at $28, I mean, I'll keep your secret and won't tell people that you spent over $25, because seriously, this one is worth paying $28 for the full price. It's just such a good primer. If you do have more oily skin, I also really like the mattifying one. And even if you don't have oily skin, if you have dry skin, I really like the mattifying one. It's like smoothing but yet hydrating. First Aid Beauty makes just phenomenal primers. I feel like a broken record when I say this on my channel, but $14 for the mini. I will have all products linked below in case you guys want to check anything out. I'm trying to drink more water and stay more hydrated, but I've been mixing in like Crystal Light packets, so my tongue will probably be red by the end of this video. Okay, for foundation. Now, I think that the drugstore makes really good foundations in general. My favorite are L'Oreal foundations, and I have three that I absolutely love from L'Oreal, ranging from $12.99 to $14.99 depending on where you purchase them from. And usually drugstore foundations you can oftentimes use a coupon or find on sale as well. So I believe my favorite of the three would be the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. I've probably gone through like 8 of these in my life. I think it's such a beautiful foundation, especially if you have dry skin. I love this one. I also really like the Pro Matte. I don't find that it is so mattifying on my skin that it makes me look super matte, like super flat. I feel like it's more of like a satin matte or a comfort matte, and what I like about this is it lasts a little bit longer than the Pro Glow. So if you need something that has a little bit longer wear time, I would go with the Pro Matte. And then the one that is on my face today is the Infallible Fresh up to 24-hour Fresh Wear, and this one is one that I did not like in the beginning, but the more that I've used this, the more that I actually have come around to this foundation. And this is another one that lasts me a pretty decent amount of time. And I really like the finish. It's more of just like a natural finish foundation, and it's like, and it's medium coverage. All of these I would say are like a medium coverage, which is what I typically am looking for in a foundation. So these are $12.99 typically at Ulta, and then the Infallible is $14.99. And again, you can usually use a coupon to get these two, but I do think that drugstore foundations overall, like if I could only purchase drugstore foundation for the rest of my life, I wouldn't be that mad, like a little bit mad, but I feel like I would still be happy with my options because I do think the drugstore makes good foundation. Okay, so for powder, I have the full size, but the mini of this costs $20, and this is the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. The full size of this is $46, but again, you can purchase the mini at Sephora for $20, and I think it is a good option to try. Like if you haven't tried it and you want to try it, it'd be a good option to purchase the mini. Sometimes even though the mini isn't as good of a value, you're still getting a good deal, because for me, like I don't think I could go through a blush in my lifetime. So honestly, if I'm choosing between a full size or a mini blush, I'm going to go with the mini every time. Same thing kind of with a powder. Obviously, like it's not too hard to use a powder, especially if you only have like 1 or 2 in your collection. But with the Veil powder, I just love the finish that this gives to the skin. It doesn't make me look too powdery. It doesn't take the life out of my skin, and it almost gives this, like, I don't want to say luminosity, but it gives just this radiance to the skin, or leaves like a radiance to the skin that I just really appreciate. So highly recommend the Veil powder from Sephora. And again, I'm sorry I don't have like the minis to show you guys, and I don't know if you guys will think it's cheating that I'm showing you the full size, but everything, like I said, is offered for $25 or under. Okay, for bronzer, I have an OG here, and this is the Hoola Benefit Bronzer. Now mine is currently, this is actually the mini, mine is currently depotted in something else because I had hit like such major pan on this that I was starting to not be able to like dispense it on my brush in a way that looked good then going on my skin. It is what I have on my skin today, and I have recently re-fallen in love with this bronzer. The mini size of this retails for $16, and this was going my 18 and 2018 project pan last year, and I was using this constantly and it lasted me over a year. So that's what I'm saying, like I would go with the mini bronzer typically over a full-size bronzer as well, and like I said, the mini of the Benefit Hoola is $16. For blush, I have another Hourglass product to talk about, and I actually do have the mini here to show you guys. This is the Hourglass Blush in Mood Exposure. I love this blush, you guys. It is one of my favorites in my collection. This was going in a project pan earlier. This is going in a project pan now. I've probably dipped into this blush, I'd say close to 100 times, and I still have so much product left. The mini size of this retails for $24, and again, I feel like this will last me a lifetime. This is a blush that seasonally I think you can wear all year round. It's just such a nice neutral shade. It is like a neutral shade, like it leans even maybe more cool toned than, definitely more cool toned than warm, but I feel like it's just more of a neutral blush. I think it would work for a variety of skin tones, and I just really love Mood Exposure from Hourglass. I almost forgot to mention concealer. For concealer, this is one of my favorite concealers in my entire collection, not just thinking about like my under $25. This is from Ulta Beauty. It is their full coverage liquid concealer. This is actually waterproof too. So this retails for $9, and this is such a nice concealer. It has this moussey consistency that feels super hydrating underneath the eyes, which I really appreciate, but it's also more of like a medium to full coverage concealer, so I feel like the coverage is there, but it also isn't like too drying. I never feel like this one looks cakey. I never have too many issues with creasing. I mean, I typically always set my concealer, but there are some concealers where I set and I still feel like I have creasing issues. I don't get that with this. I just think you can't beat the price on this. Now, I do know you only get 0.08 fluid ounces, so you aren't getting that much product in this, but personally I'm willing to purchase this more frequently at the $9 price tag because I love this concealer so much. I know oftentimes Ulta runs ads or deals as well where it's like buy two get one, buy two get two. You can use coupons on their in-house brand, so you can get this at a good deal, like even less than $9 per tube as well. So I just think that this is such a good product at such a good cost. Moving on to highlighter, I have this little mini one from Becca. Now mine came in a set last year with a bunch of minis, but you can purchase this one in a mini size on for sure the Sephora website, and I imagine the Ulta website, not Ulta, the Becca website as well. This is in the shade Rose Quartz. Now I'm not a huge fan of all of the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector pressed whatever. In fact, I only have a few left in my collection. Again, this is the one that I'm wearing today. I just love this one specifically though. This is a pink toned highlight, so if you don't like pink toned highlights, this one's going to be a skip for you. Then I would probably recommend something like Precious Petals from Wet n Wild, even though I'm not really purchasing from Wet n Wild at this time. I'm trying to think of what other highlighters I could recommend for under $25. Oh, I have this written down on my sheet too. I should have grabbed this. The Pixi Glowy Gossamer Duo. This is perfect because it offers you a pink side and a champagne side, or like golden side. I'm too lazy to go grab mine. I'm like in my room filming, so it's not right in front of me, and even if it was right in front of me, I'd probably still be too lazy to grab it. But both of those I like. The mini Becca, I believe, is shoot, I don't have this one written down. It's either 19 or 22. I'll have it linked down below. And then the Pixie Glowy Gossamer is $18. I'd probably recommend the Pixie one over this because it's 18. It's less than this for sure. You're getting more product and you're getting 2 highlight color options. One that, for me personally, I like to wear pink, typically more in the winter time, even though sometimes I also like to wear it in the summer because it gives me that like sunburned, sun-kissed glow. And then I like to wear champagne highlights more often in the summertime. So I mean, you're left with like a seasonal highlight for 18 bucks. The Pixie highlights give you that like glossy wet sort of look to the skin too, which I just love. So highly recommend that one. But I also really do like this one from Becca. For my eyeshadow palette, I actually like really am in love with this one, you guys. This is from Natasha Denona. This retails for $25. It's her mini nude palette. Now I have tried her mini star palette, which I would not recommend for the $25. That one was a little bit underwhelming, but this mini nude I really like. Today I went in with this shade right here as like my transition, and then I went in with this on the inner and outer corners to kind of do like a halo eye, and then I went in with this shade right here, which is in the shade Sienna. This is like one of my favorite shades, and I did that as like the middle part of my eye, and I really like the way that this look turned out. This is perfect for every day, but I really like especially the look that I have today for the fall time specifically. This is also one that would be really easy to travel with, and this is one where I pull it out, I know exactly what I'm doing because I'm not left with that many options, so it's really easy to just like quickly use. Whereas sometimes when I'm pulling out a bigger palette, I'm like, it takes me a little bit more time to like curate my thoughts and think about the look that I'm going to create. I know what I'm doing when I reach into this, which I really appreciate about this palette. So would definitely recommend if you want to try one of the mini palettes from Natasha for $25. The mini nude is my favorite so far. I just recently picked up the gold palette, but I have not tried that one, the mini gold. So I can't really give you my thoughts on that, but the mini nude is really good. For brows, my favorite product ever is the ABH Brow Powder Duo. This retails, I believe, for $23. It's either $22 or $23, and I have mine in the shade Ebony. This is just really easy for me. I feel like I have like enough brows where I just really need to add a brow powder from day to day. I've been dipping my toes into the dip brow again. I had one left in my collection, and rather than decluttering it, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give this another try. But still, my tried and true is the Brow Powder Duo from ABH, and like I said, this retails for $23. For eyeliner, this is going to be the cheapest product I mention in this entire video. This is from Essence. It's their Extreme Lasting Eyeliner. They have 6 different colors. This one is in the shade 2. It's just a really nice deep brown shade, as you can see right here. I use this almost every single day, and this retails for $2.99. You truly cannot beat the price. This lasts in my waterline all stinking day. So I mean, the functionality is there, the price is right, and I just can't recommend these enough. They also have a really nice, like, I think it's called Silky Nude. It's not like too stark of a white that it's like super stark, but it gives you like that bright-eyed effect. I also really like that one. For mascara, I have 2 to recommend. One in the mini size. This is the Mini Milk Kush Mascara, which retails for $12. I really love the Milk Kush Mascara for volume and for length. This is one that for a long time I wasn't using or wasn't into higher end mascaras. Now I will only ever purchase high-end mascaras in a mini size because I never go through a full-size mascara before having to toss it. But this got me on the like high-end mascara train again. I think this is such a nice mascara. Definitely recommend this one from Milk. And then also, I just absolutely love this one, and I've loved this one for years. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. I mixed both of these mascaras today to get the mascara look, or to get my eyelashes to look like this. This one is just so good for volume. I just absolutely love this mascara. I swear this will be a staple in my collection forever. I have been purchasing this since like maybe 2014. It's just a really great mascara. For a setting spray, you guys, I don't have this one currently in my collection, but I would recommend the Mini Urban Decay for $15. I mean, I probably just would splurge and get the full size, but the mini you can get for $15. And I love the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray for something that's gonna truly make my makeup last longer. I feel like of all the setting sprays that I've tried, this one truly does help make my makeup last longer. So that would be my recommendation for setting spray. And then for lips, I have 5 different lip options to recommend to you guys. So on my lips, I have a mixture of the Persona liquid lipstick in the shade OG. I really want to pick up more of the Persona liquid lipsticks. They're super comfortable on the skin, and they retail, I believe, for $16. It's either $16 or $18. And then her glasses for sure retail for $16. I have this one right here, which is in the shade Peach, over that liquid lipstick, just to like give you guys a combo. But I really like her lip gloss formula as well. I think it's really nice, and I definitely want to pick more of her glosses up. Another liquid lipstick and gloss duo that I really love, Dose of Colors just makes some really great lip products. I really love the shade Lazy Daisy in Dose of Colors liquid lipstick shade range. Also, Brick is a really nice one if you are looking for a really nice red. I just mentioned that in my current favorites. Love that shade. And then also the Dose of Colors lip gloss formula. I love the shade Can You Not, which is a really beautiful nude, but it's super nude. And then if you want something that's like neutral but not quite as nude, this one right here is in the shade, this one right here is in the shade On Repeat, which I think is a really beautiful warm toned, kind of like warm mid-toned nude. But the lip gloss formula from Dose of Colors is another one of my faves. Their liquid lipsticks are $18 and their lip glosses are $17. And then Fenty Gloss Bomb, I had to mention it, $18 for a full size, and you're getting so much product in a full size Fenty lip gloss that it's definitely like worth your $18. It's a bang for your buck type of product. I recently finished up my Dose of Colors original gloss bomb, and that took me forever to use. So I can say from personal experience that it definitely does take a really long time to use up a full size of the Fenty Gloss Bomb. So yeah, that is it for today's video, you guys, talking about some of my favorite makeup products that you can purchase for under $25 to create a full face. It doesn't even have to look like this. I mean, you can do your own thing, but you guys will have to leave me a comment down below and let me know what some of your favorite makeup products for under $25 are. I'd love to hear from you guys. I'd love to possibly purchase some of the products that you recommend. Other than that, thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch this video, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye.